the amount of dudes that I see walking around with really nothing to show for, nothing to say, nothing to display, nothing of substance to share with the world is astounding to me. The amount of boring dudes I see out here is just, it's wild. It's wild. Maybe I'm one of them. Who knows, right? But anyhow, I was at Staples and my boy Sebastian. The reason I even know his name is, once I tell you the story, it'll make more sense. But I'm at Staples. I'm buying some boards and walking to the cashier, and this guy's in front of me, and he's walking gingerly, very slow. And right away, he was getting on my nerves, and I kind of wanted to cut in front of him, but I didn't want to be rude, and I was like, whatever. I mean, what's the big deal? I'm glad I didn't, right? Because then as soon as I get behind him in the cash register, serendipitously he runs into someone that he obviously knew, and this girl was like super jovial and jubilant and happy to see him. And she was like, "Oh my God, Sebastian, it's you!" And she's like saying all these things, and then Sebastian, being a mute, didn't say a word, or if he did say something, it was a whimper, it was a whisper. I couldn't hear it; it was inaudible. And she's still trying to converse with him as she's getting her stuff rung up, and he's right behind her, and she's saying things, and Buddy's just not responding. And I think to myself, like, man, like a dude like Sebastian is just down and out, feeble, nimble, decrepit, slow, no life, no no juice, no gusto. And it was frightening to see a young guy act like that, operate in that fashion, because it's not like I'm asking him to go out there and, dazzle, be dazzled, right? All he had to really do was just respond. And he just didn't have the wherewithal to be able to even have a small conversation with a girl that he already knew. It seemed like he already knew her. And that was fascinating to me. And it just kind of brought into motion what all the data is suggesting, that Gen Zers are just down and out when it comes to like social situations, and in particular with the opposite sex, and even more so with women that they're attracted to. I mean, they just cannot operate. But nevertheless, I mean, there's certain archetypes to these boring guys, and one of them, ironically, is the dude that coasts off their good looks. There's many men out there that have never taken the time to make themselves interesting or stand out because they've allowed their good looks to kind of get them through life. Unfortunately, with these guys is that there's really no substance, and that can only take you so far. And typically, they could probably take a girl home and